Are you guys looking for a dash cam for your vehicle but are overwhelmed with the different ones that are available online? Today what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to show you and introduce you to a reputable Korean manufacturer called FineVu that makes this stellar dash cam for your vehicle. What is happening, automotive fanatics? It's Peter, your automotive fanatic, coming at you guys with another product review. If you guys are new to my channel, I want to go ahead and welcome you, and I hope you find some good, useful information in today's product review. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. Recently, I have been on a huge dash cam kick, and today we're going to go ahead and review a top brand that is made from Korea. If you guys have not followed dash cams within the market, there is a huge amount of manufacturers that come from Korea that offer some stellar dash cams for your car. I want to go ahead and introduce you to a company called FineVu. This is going to be one of their latest offering. It is the LX 4K dash cam, and I'm going to go ahead and review it today. I'm not going to show you guys how to install it in a specific vehicle because installation, it's very straightforward and it really depends on your vehicle that you're going to go ahead and put it in. But I will give you a very high level overview. But more importantly, we're going to take this dash cam, we're going to analyze some video footage that I will go ahead and use, and I will actually compare it with another top brand dash cam to let you know how well the FineVu dash cam stacks up. So let's go ahead and just kind of dive right in, take a look at this dash cam and see what FineVu offers you. And as you can tell, when you open it, this is a well packaged item. It's probably one of the nicer ones that I've seen that is packaged. Your first one, let's just gonna take a look. You've got the user's manual here in this box. It's the initial guide setup. In this box here, it's going to offer you the cigarette lighter adapter. You've got the rear camera cable. You're also going to have some cables and ties and zip ties and such. You also have the cradle tape. This box here is going to provide you the rear dash cam. You've got another cradle. And then you've got the GPS cable that you can hook up into this system, and you've got the Bluetooth Wi-Fi dongle. This style dash cam is going to be somewhat of the traditional dash cam setup. And what I mean by that, many dash cams that are manufactured now, they're starting to create the rear view housing replacement where it's a big housing and then you got your dash cam and it looks very integrated. Some people like that style, some don't. With the FineVu, again, it is a little more traditional. You've got the dash cam front right here, so it looks like a miniature camera. And what the beauty behind the FineVu dash cam, it has an IPS Touch Screen that you can see imaging right off the get-go. You don't have to play around with your phone, so that you can see what you're recording. You can see different parameters. So it's really nice to see what is available. The other reason why FineVu did this has some advanced safety features. And what I mean by that, it has built-in lane departure warning. So it takes the imaging that you're going to use or while you're driving, it alerts you if you are accidentally departing your lane, and you can see it right here. The other thing, it also tells you if the vehicle in front of you is actually moving so that you're not sitting at your light. So it's just a nice friendly reminder. The beauty as well about this dash cam, it uses the Sony STARVIS 2 sensor so that you know the picture quality is going to be the best that you can get. And it is a 4K resolution. For your rear dash cam, it's going to be a 30 frames per second 1080p. So it still offers you high def quality. What we're going to go ahead and do now is we're going to take a look at some video footage, and I'm going to kind of offer a discussion while we're looking at the video footages to give you my feedback on what I think the video quality looks compared to another manufacturer. And then we're going to go ahead and close it out, and I will tell you what I think from an overall standpoint, whether this is a worthy camera for you to purchase.
Clean the surface and apply the protective film. Attach the dash cam onto the film. Connect the power cable, rear camera cable, and GPS cable to the main unit. Route the cables under the interior headliner. Clean the area you are planning to install the dash cam on and apply the protective film. Attach the rear camera onto the film and connect the cable.
Here you guys can see that I went ahead and connected to the dash cam directly from my phone, and it was actually a very easy process. It went ahead and actually updated itself. It disconnected for a couple things that I did do, but we're going to go ahead and reconnect it by just simply hitting that. And what it'll do, now it is completely connected Wi-Fi wise to the dash cam. You can view different files here. You can check it out here. You can go back. Event summary, you've got an update. You can do dash cam settings. There's going to be all kinds of different settings. You've got time here. You've got your Wi-Fi where you can change different things. You've got your systems here. You have your camera where you can adjust the brightness, which is really nice. You've got voice guidance on all of these warnings that you have the capability to set up. And here's one that I really like where you can do speed camera alert. When I had first connected it, it actually downloaded the latest firmware for the speed camera, which was a huge bonus. Kind of going here, you can do a reset. Let's take a look at this power. This is going to be your parking mode where you can adjust it to the point where it will automatically turn off, which is nice. You've got a winter setting. And some other things that we can do, recording. You can adjust the sensitivity of different things. Driving recording, I'm going to hit that. I can go ahead and do driving recording as standard or smart time lapse. So there's just a plethora of different things that you can really hone into for this dash cam. Let's go ahead and go back to the main page. I'm going to click on live view. And there you can see kind of what it looks like from the very front of the dash cam. We're going to go back to the screen here of the main page. And overall, this app has been really easy to use. And I think you guys are going to like just the complete control of the camera from the settings here. The video files that you're going to take a look at will show the FineVu Dashcam on the very top, and it will be compared to a top tier 4K Dashcam on the bottom. Initially, you will see the FineVu has a very cool color to it compared to the bottom one that has a little warmer hue and saturation. Image quality looks great on both units. In this footage, both cameras are being put to the test facing the sun. As you can tell, neither one of these really have outstanding dynamic range, but both do show signs and billboards very clearly. Now we're going to take a look at the back-facing camera, and as you can tell, kind of like the front, the FineVu does appear more cool compared to the saturation of the other camera on the very bottom. Image quality for a 1080p is acceptable, however, the FineVu does look a little cleaner. Now that we have had a chance to review the FineVu 4K Dashcam, I would love to hear what you guys think of the video quality. When you are looking and considering a Dashcam, that should be your priority for the video quality. In my review, I find that the FineVu LX 4K Dashcam, it did a stellar job of showing overall image quality. That is expected of the Sony STARVIS 2, and I think the way that FineVu interpolates that in their algorithm of processing the data, it does really show in terms of the video quality. Now, something I did not mention earlier, the price point of this Dashcam, you just simply cannot be beat. It is available online from Amazon, and it's priced exceptionally competitive. I'll go ahead and post a link below so that you can take a look at it, and if you are considering, feel free to go ahead and make that purchase. I do hope today's video was useful and offered you some insight on whether this is going to be a worthy camera for you to use in your vehicle. If you guys have not already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Give me a thumbs up and like the video, as it helps impact some of the algorithm that YouTube uses to push this video kind of up the chain of available videos for you to take a look at. Until the very next time, my automotive fanatic family, this is Peter, your automotive fanatic, signing off.